School for tonight's contest between the Tigers from Gardner High School and your own Lawrence Bulldogs. The member schools of the Maine Principals Association and the Kennebec Valley Athletic Conference have united their efforts in support of good sportsmanship. The development of good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school athletic programs. We want all of our spectators to support our goal, so please let the officials make the calls, let the coaches coach, and let the players play the game that they love. We hope that you will enjoy the game and support our student athletes in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. We also remind fans to remain off the court before, during, and after the game. Thank you for your cooperation and good luck to both teams. Now let's meet the starters for tonight's contest. First, for Gardner High School, coached by Mike Gray. Number 3, Michaela Barassa. Number 11, Leslie Stevens. Number 14, Logan Granholm. Number 15, Katie Owen. And number 21, Amy Adams. And now for the Bulldogs, head coach Greg Chesley. Number 2, Megan Curtis. Number 5, Brooklyn Lambert. Number 10, Cameron Caldwell. Number 20, Keegan Alley. And number 24, Molly Folsom. The officials for tonight's game are Mr. Netto and Mr. Fifield. At this time, if you would all please stand and gentlemen remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by the Lawrence High School Pep Band. Good luck, ladies.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Folsom Gymnasium. My name is Josh Hunt, bringing you Lady Bulldog basketball here from Fairfield on a Friday night. They got me a little mixed around here this evening. JV game must have got done a little early. We've got the Gardner Tigers in here tonight, taking on the Lady Bulldogs, who are on a win streak. It's 12-6 right now in the first quarter as Lambert steals the ball. Gets it to Allie. Allie to Lambert. Lambert over to Lewis. Lewis looking underneath. Nothing there. Gets it to Folsom around the horn. Now to Curtis. Curtis looking underneath. Nothing there. Back to Lambert. Of offense efficiency here by the Bulldogs. Allie to Folsom. Around the horn there. Goes to Lewis. Lewis dribbles. Doesn't take her anywhere. Gets it back around. Over to Curtis. Curtis taking a look and being patient. This is what good teams do to win. Curtis breaks down her defender, drives, nothing there, kicks it back out to Allie for three, in and out. Great offensive possession there by the Lady Bulldogs. Gardner with the ball down. A quick three there by Stevens is up and good. 12-9. She was not afraid to let that go at all. Curtis with the ball. Gets it to Lewis. Lewis to Allie. Allie looking underneath the Folsom. Nothing there. Gets it back around the horn. Out top. Down to Lambert. Lewis with the ball. Back to Lambert. Lambert drives to the left. Dribble handoff to Curtis. Curtis for three. That one's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Gardner by Owen. Owen gets it over to Barassa. Barassa's shot's no good. Rebounded by Granholm. Drive there by Stevens, and she has been fouled. One of the things I wanted to talk to you a little bit about in the pregame, if we had a chance to get there, was this is what gamblers call a trap game. It's a trap game because the lower seed Gardner Tigers are coming in here tonight to face a Bulldog team that has been on a streak. And sometimes when you play a team that's a lesser seed, you tend to look past them because the next one on the schedule here for the Lady Bulldogs is Skowhegan. And Stevens makes one of two, making it 11-12. Allie gets the ball, gets it over to Weston. Weston to Lambert. Lambert's pop shot from the elbow is good. That pull-up jump shot's real nice. 1-2-2 press here. Half-court trap, stolen away by Caldwell. Caldwell picks up her dribble, gets trapped, tries to get it over to Lewis, and Lewis couldn't quite handle the pass. Stevens with the basketball now, looking to do something with it, gets it out. Three-point attempt is good by Toman. Whoa, boy. The Gardner Tigers have come to play basketball this evening. Nobody told them they couldn't beat the Bulldogs. There's a turnover there, a one-handed pass off balance and poorly executed by Lambert, creating a turnover. Gardner picks up the ball on an alternating possession. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the first period here. It's 14 all. Half-court trap, gets it to the middle, breaks it with ease, looking to get a layup, tipped away and picked up by Caldwell. Caldwell gets it over to Curtis, who pushes the ball up the floor, but slows up the pace. Weston now with the ball, dribbling into the middle, gets it over to Allie. Allie left wide open, and she was too open. Caldwell gets a rebound, looking to do something with it, but gave up her dribble. Gets it over to Weston. Weston gets a screen from Caldwell, nothing there. Weston picks up her dribble, tries to dump it into Folsom. Folsom battles around and gets it back out to Allie. Allie now over to Weston. Weston gets the ball to Curtis. Curtis over to Caldwell. Caldwell penetrates, pop shot. Off the rim, no good. Folsom keeps it alive, kicks it back out to Caldwell. Gets it over to Weston. Weston wide open. Misses that one. Wide open shots for the Lady Bulldogs there in that offensive possession. There's a three-point shot by Collins. Gardner, one pass and shoot, and they're falling. 17-14 Tigers. Allie penetrates. Oh, boy. That was a great call by the official there. It was an offensive foul on Folsom. I hate saying that, great call by the official, but Folsom did dip her shoulder, and that is a player control foul. Gardner with the ball. Breaks the press. They've come prepared for that press. Kicks it back out. And now dribbles down again underneath. Collins with the shot underneath. And she was fouled in the shooting action. Cassidy Collins at the line, 5'9" freshman. First shot's up and good. It's always been the story of the Gardner Tigers. They're an aggressive bunch. They have been for years. This group is still the same. As the ball is controlled by Curtis. 1 of 2 shots good, 18-14 Tigers. Curtis with the ball underneath. Oh, drew some contact there, but no call on the shooting action. Seemed like the same thing on one end that didn't get a call on the other. But to no avail, the ball's pushed up now to Lambert. Lambert gets it over to Caldwell. Caldwell looking underneath the Folsom, nothing there. Again, back around trying to get a good angle. 4, 3, 2, shot by Curtis, no good. Not the shot you want to get with the clock running down and expiring in time. The Gardner Lady Tigers have come to play basketball this evening. Thanks for watching us here on CATV and those of you joining in on the live YouTube feed. Lawrence High School girls basketball is brought to you by Shelley's Used Cars, CMD Stanley's, and the Village Market. Coach Chesley's going to have to fire the squad up here tonight. Probably going to have to put those extra coaching shoes on this evening and do a little dance and do a little jig and anything he's got to do to fire his ladies up, because they look a little bit melancholy on the offensive side. Not necessarily as aggressive as we've seen them against teams that they've been fired up to play against. Not to say that they're looking past the Tigers, but the Tigers have proven that they're here to play basketball tonight. So Lawrence is going to have to step their game up here and find that killer instinct that they've had through the last few games. It's going to be a Lawrence basketball to start the second quarter, as Allie will inbound the ball. Down to Lambert, down underneath the Folsom. Folsom looking to do something with it. She draws a foul, and she's going to the foul line. Chalman with a foul. That's a second-team personal on the Tigers. Tolman's first personal. Folsom at the line, shooting 2. First one up and good. Foul shooting has always been a positive plus for the Lady Bulldogs this season. Second one up and good. 18-16. As Lawrence sets up in the trap, a 1-2-2, trying to keep the ball out of the middle. They beat the trap and get it into the front court. Wow. Barasa pulls up from the foul line and nobody stops penetration. Doesn't even get a hand in her face. Easy shot for her. Lambert on a face cut. Draws contact. That's going to be 2 quick fouls on Toman. Toman has picked up 2 quick fouls here in the second period. That's the third team foul as Lambert goes to the line. It's painfully obvious that the Gardner Tigers have done their homework and know that 1-2-2 press is coming after a made basket. And they've broke it very effectively. Coach Chesley, I'm sure, is going to make an adjustment here as the Lady Bulldogs drop back into player-to-player out of the trap. Ball swung over to the corner now. Driven in. Shots up, no good, and rebounded by Folsom. Folsom had secured the ball, and Curtis picks up a loose ball after some contact and some aggression. Lambert with the ball now, looking to do something with it. Lawrence spacing the floor like they always do, trying to move the ball around and get a cutter. Screen by Folsom, but a great job there getting over the top of that screen by Stevens. Here's Allie, gets the ball to Lambert. Lambert picks up her dribble, doesn't go anywhere. Allie with the ball out at the top of the key. Look to try to get one-handed pass. Young lady, stop doing that. One-handed passes only lead to turnovers. Ball gets back out, and now it's Owen gets it down underneath. Number 21 up and no good. That was Adams as Lambert came around with the rebound. Caldwell looks to get it underneath, gets it underneath to Folsom. Folsom puts it up and in. 20-19. 20-19 Gardner as the Tigers bring it down. As Barasa gets it underneath. Nice move there by Adams. She wheels and deals and puts it up and in. Curtis now with the ball. Gets it over to Caldwell. Caldwell looking underneath the Lambert. Nothing there. Folsom at the top of the key. Gets it back out to Allie as they reset and go down in a 1-4 low set. Looking, gets it down to Lambert. Lambert looking to work. Goes to work. And draws contact from Stevens. Brooke Lambert down there working the block. Nice job on a drop pivot move. First shot up and good. As 33 Poor checks in for the Tigers. Lambert's second shot up and good. 22-21. Second period, 5 minutes, 40 seconds remain here. As Lawrence goes to man. Shots up there. And nothing but the bottom of the net by Katie Owen. Holy cow. The Tigers are shooting the lights out. Curtis over to Caldwell. Caldwell looked to shoot it. She probably should have. Got it to Lambert. Lambert puts it up. Lambert really the only one being aggressive tonight. Folsom, nice job keeping it alive. Gets it over back to Lambert. Lambert, that's her shot. Right there. Foul line extended. That is her shot. You can see that Brooke Lambert is a little ticked off and ready to play as Caldwell gets the ball. Hesitation dribble. Gets it down to Folsom. Folsom to Curtis. Curtis puts it up and in. Timeout, Greg Chesley, 30 seconds. Bulldogs take a timeout as they tie this one up here, 25-25 with 4 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the first half. They're going to have to crank some things up on the defensive end here. And offensively, they're getting the looks that they want. They just need to make sure that they make the right shot and take the right and take that right shot at the right time. Defensively, Lawrence has been used to generating a lot of turnovers with their press, but Gardner has come in tonight ready for the press. So offensively, they're going to have to dig in and get up the line and on the line and try to generate some turnovers that way. Lawrence now picks up full court with Lambert staying back as a midfielder. Just trying to slow him down here as Poor's got the ball. Guarded by Lexi Lewis, and she drives and puts it up off the glass. One shot, complete, good. The shooting percentage for the Tigers is amazing right now. Curtis with the ball, gets it over to Folsom. One-handed pass, off balance, and it's going to result in a turnover. Once this all gets done, it is a turnover. Jump, stop, get on balance, make the pass. It's fundamental basketball, and if you don't do that, it leads to bad things. Trying to do too much and not be fundamental leads to turnovers. Turnovers being the enemy, and that's one of the things that Gardner's done a nice job here tonight is taking advantage of Lawrence turnovers. Kind of a story that's not normally told here at Folsom Gym. There it is. They break it easy and get a layup. Ooh, Phantom. The Phantom call. Little delayed there. There was a bump in the action there. Lewis did bump Poor as she completed the layup. It was after the layup was up, but they counted the shot and gave her one. Basketball never lies. And the shot is missed. Caldwell gets it into Lambert, and here we go. 29-25, 4 minutes left to go in this one, in the first half. Allie's got the ball, and she's looking underneath, nothing doing. Gets it to Lewis. Lewis gets it to Caldwell. Caldwell with the ball now. Dribbles around and gets it to Lambert. They've extended way far, and they're not screening on the bottom action. That's why no one's getting open because Gardner's just going over the top of screens. Ball gets swung back around. It's a three-point opportunity. It's up and no good. Almost in. Rebounded by Lewis. Caldwell with the ball. Gets it up the floor to Keegan. Keegan misses the layup. Rebounded by Gardner. And there's going to be a jump ball called. Allie inbounding the ball now. Oh, that inbound play didn't work out so good. Allie with the ball now. Gets it over to Lambert. Little game slippage maybe going on here. Lambert to Folsom. The floor is not balanced. She penetrates. If you don't want to, if you just saw just exactly what Molly Folsom did there, that's exactly what we're talking about. She did not jump stop, come to a stop to an athletic stance before she got rid of that basketball. And because she tried to get rid of it in a hurry, it led to a turnover. There's Poor dribbling in with a left-hand runner that's no good. Got her own rebound. Left hand back up and in. All they got to do is box out and grab the ball. It's done with effort, ladies. Coach Chesley can't do it for you. You can't look at him. Allie's got the ball now. One-handed pass leading to a turnover. And there's Plourd up and I'm trying to find the appropriate words to describe what that call just was. I believe anticipation could be the appropriate word. That was a very clean block by Brooke Lambert. And the official, to bail himself out, said that she got her with the body. As Plourd made the first one. The second one's up. And it is no good. Referee Fifield on the call there. Gives it back to the Bulldogs. Caldwell penetrates, gets it to Curtis. Curtis looking to do something with it. Tried for a dribble handoff, but it was tipped away by a Gardner defender. Ball gets down into Lambert. Lambert gets it deep to Folsom. Folsom powers it up and in. There it is. That's good offense, young ladies. As the Tigers bring the ball up the floor. It's going to be done with defense. They're going to have to get in the passing lane here. Very good defense there as Folsom was defending Adams. As Curtis breaks it down, tries to penetrate, tries to get it to Caldwell. Caldwell tries to penetrate. Spin dribble back into the defender. Stolen away by Gorlum. And there's a hustle by Caldwell. Ball is given back to the Lady Bulldogs on the alternating possession. 32-27. Gardner with 1 minute 35 seconds left in the first half. Keegan looking to get it underneath. Lambert looking for the ball. She's got to clear the time second. There she does. As Caldwell gets the ball to Keegan. All right, nice job by Molly Folsom, sealing her defender and trying to get the ball underneath. If that's a ball fake and a bounce pass, Molly Folsom gets the ball on the block, and it doesn't get tipped away by the defender. Keegan gets the ball, gets it into Folsom. Folsom back to Keegan. Her ball shot is blocked as Caldwell threw up a wild shot, and that one hit nothing as Gardner comes away with the ball. Plord. Oh, boy. The Lady Bulldogs are going to have to learn that Plord is left-handed. Lambert was basket hanging, and the break as they get some free layup points there. 32-29. As the ball's out front now at the elbow and back over to the wing for a three-point opportunity that's missed. But Curtis grabs a rebound, and instead of chinning the basketball, she brings it down, and it gets hung up. Fundamentals here. Every time that ball comes down, somebody will grab it. She's a point guard. She knows better. Plord with the ball on the left-hand side of the floor. One dribble and a miss. As Curtis gets the ball and looks to push it up the floor. Nice look to Folsom. Folsom with a great catch. Puts it up and in. 32-31. 23 seconds remaining in the half. Lawrence is looking to play now. Plord with the ball traveling left. Shots up. No good. As Allie gets the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Shot by Allie. No good. That's going to end the half. Coach Chesley's running his fingers through his hair and kind of wondering what's going on. The Lady Tigers came into Folsom Gym tonight quite confident, and it's showing. It's hard to tell what's going to happen in the next half. But if the first half is any indication, we could be in for a good one here on a Friday night from Fairfield. Lawrence Girls Basketball brought to you by Shelley's Used Cars, Central Maine Disposal, Stanley's, and the Village Market. We'll be back with more basketball and the second half in just a bit. We're back here at Lawrence High School in Fairfield, Maine at Folsom Gymnasium on a Friday night. It's the second half of basketball. And the Lady Bulldogs came out of the locker room looking like they got a good stern talking to. Let's see what happens here as the third quarter gets underway. 32-31 starts it off. Gardner with the lead. Curtis looking to penetrate, gets it over to Caldwell. Caldwell back to Curtis. Curtis picks up her dribble in the corner. Underneath to Folsom. Folsom wheels around. Underhanded good. Lawrence comes out into a trap. Lambert looked to jump the trap there. Nothing doing. Ball gets dropped underneath. Beautiful move by Adams. Miss Amy Adams, quite the player. Caldwell's got the ball now, gets it over to Lambert. Lambert over to Alley. Alley looking to penetrate. Spin dribble. Puts it up off the rim and good. Swapping baskets. Swapping scores. Ball gets dumped underneath again here to Adams. Adams kicks it back out. Resets and gets the ball back underneath. Puts it on the floor. Tries to do something with it. No call. Well, I guess you'll take that if you're watching the game there. Lambert misses. Rebounded by Gardner. Pushed up the floor and trapped in the corner. Swung across court to Barrasso. Underneath and whipped back around. Drive. Put up no good there by Granholm. Caldwell with the ball. Curtis for three. That's going to be front rimmed. No good. Caldwell with the rebound. Over to Lambert. Reset the offense. Almost got away. Almost threw it away there. Curtis looking for Molly in the post. Molly gets the ball. Spin move. Underhand pop shot. No good. Ball underneath. Adams up and in. Have a night, Miss Amy Adams. Caldwell breaking down her defender. Gets it over to Lambert. Lambert looks to penetrate. Curtis for three. That one's no good. These has got to start falling here. 3-on-1 break. And wow. What a great play there by Cameron Caldwell. Breaks up the 3-on-1 break. Stolen by Keegan. Keegan Alley with a nice steal as they walk the ball up the floor. Offensive execution is going to be key here. They get the ball. They try to get the ball into Lewis. It's going to be a kick ball. Going to go back to Lawrence underneath as Poor and Toman check in for the Tigers. A little something on the floor there. All right. Not really sure what we got going on here. We got a stoppage in play. Thinking it might have been some form of fluid. Not really sure. As the trainer comes out and takes a look at it. Not quite sure how you call that one. Somebody blew a snot rocket, I guess. I don't know. Ball underneath the Caldwell. Screen the screener there to Lewis. Lewis tries to get it up, and she drew a foul. Foul's going to be on 21. That's Amy Adams. That's her second personal foul. Team's first. Lexi Lewis shooting two. First one's up and good. And the second one's good. 37-36. As Lawrence picks up in a 2-2-1 zone press off of the... As the ball gets tipped around. Picked up by Caldwell. Over the top to Lambert. Lambert secures the basketball. Throws it off a board. And White basketball. That means it's going to be a Lawrence ball on the end line. 1-4 low set here as the ball gets inbounded up to Folsom. Folsom gets it back to Lambert. Check that out to Alley. Alley breaking down her defender. Spin dribble. Shot up. No good. Got a blocking foul. Grandholm, who's the fouls on. Alley's first shot is good. Lawrence sends the lead to 2. Second shot up and in. As they step back up into a 2-2-1, three-quarter court trap, generating another turnover. Here's Keegan Alley with the ball wide open left for 3. She'll take the 3. It's good. We knew they were going to fall eventually. Cross court to Plord. Plord stopped. Oh, almost a great opportunity there for Keegan to take a charge. Rebounded by Lambert. Lambert gets the ball, gets it over to Alley. Alley's fired up now. We start to see some life come back. Caldwell with the ball, looking for Lewis. Could have got it to her. Gets it over to Folsom. Folsom back over to Caldwell. Cameron driving. Gets it back over to Alley. Alley looking. Oh, nice job. Still a one-handed pass. On balance, ball fake, and then make the pass. But that's the right type of pass to the post. Great look there. Ball gets inbounded. Nice job. Little bit of a flex cut there off of the inbound. But Curtis couldn't make the layup go. Ball's dumped underneath to Adams. Adams with a running hook. No good. Keegan gets the rebound. Keegan Alley with the ball, pushing it up the right-hand side of the floor, looking. Gets it to Folsom. Folsom over to Lewis. Lewis looking. Gets it to Curtis. And we've got a foul in the melee. That foul's on Gardner, number 5, Toman. That's her third, and the team's third. Underneath there to Lambert. Lambert has a shot blocked by Stevens as Stevens comes away with it and gets it up the floor. Collins with the ball now over to Plord. Plord left-handed, forced to the right, and finally forced to the right. But takes some punishment when she tries to go up for a layup. Foul was on Folsom. That was her second. Plord's first shot is up and good as Savannah Wesson checks into the game for Molly Folsom. Plord's push shot, no good, rebounded by Weston. Weston to Curtis. Curtis has got the ball, and she's got no numbers. So she walks it up the floor, breaks down her defender. A really nice job of breaking down her defender and drawing a foul there. Draws a foul against Plord. Boy, this Gardner team's got some young talent. Plord just a freshman. Plord and Collins, both freshmen. Both playing significant minutes here for the Lady Tigers. Curtis. Just keep shooting, young lady. They will fall. Just keep shooting. Just believe. Don't stop believing. Looks like she's kind of in her own head this evening. It's a bad place to be sometimes when you're in your own head. Second one's up and good. as Lawrence picks up player to player in the half court. Gardner's got the ball now. Handoff given to Barasa. Barasa's penetration and draws a foul. Was not in the act of shooting. Foul was on the floor. Ball is on the end line. Substitution coming in. Folsom checks in for Lambert. Gardner ball on the end line. Got it in. Shot up and good by Stevens. Stevens is a shooter. She throws daggers. Weston with the ball now. Looking to drive to the left. Curtis. She's open this time, and I think she's hit every part of that rim tonight. Weston with a rebound. Gets it to Folsom. Folsom puts it up. No good. Weston with a rebound. And back up and in. Second chance opportunities. Offensive rebounds by the Lady Bulldogs. 45-40 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the third period. Plord with the ball. Need to force her right. That's a run and travel. Ball inbounded here by the Tigers. A screen the screener, but nothing there. Good job. Good job by the defense. Nice job by the Lady Bulldogs getting on the floor. Ooh, boy. That's some carnage. Plord with the basketball. And eventually a whistle blows and there's a traveling violation. All right. Sure. Weston comes back to help Curtis out here. Gets it back to her. 2 minutes to go. 45-40, Lady Bulldogs. Curtis breaks down her defender, gets it over to Codwell. Codwell pushes the ball in. Weston, spin dribble. Out of control. Off the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Grandholm. Grandholm gets it underneath. Up and under move there by Owen was no good, but she throws it in the backcourt. And we've got a violation. Because the ball was picked up inside the bucket there by Gardner, instead of just letting it go and defending it, the ball's going to be underneath for the Bulldogs, underneath their rim. Anytime you've got a scoring opportunity, this is inbounding. When the ball's inbounded underneath your own basket, it is a positive scoring opportunity. If you execute correctly. Coach Chesley's got the clipboard out, and the ladies are intensely looking as he draws something up here, trying to get themselves a good quick 2 points off the inbound. These can be free, just like free throws, if you execute perfectly on the ball out of bounds underneath your own basket. One for low. Ball looked to get in. Nothing there. Nice job there by Folsom. Folsom shot up, no good. Rebounded. Kept alive by Lambert. Lambert shot up, good. And the foul. The foul is on Collins. That's her first, team fifth. Pretty pleased to see Tom Fifield out there tonight. He's one of the best high school officials. Why? Basically because he's a college official. Ball pushed in. You got to reach. You got to reach on Curtis. He's got to move her feet. As Adams checks back in for the Tigers. Was wondering how long it was going to be before Adams checked back in. Ball underneath for the Lady Tigers, and it's looked to get in. Lambert with a kick. We'll do it again. Adams going to take it out this time. as the ball gets attempted to throw to Granholm, but tipped away again by Lambert. Ball back on the end line, this time not exactly underneath the basket. Underneath to Adams. Adams working on Folsom. Drop step. But Folsom's lateral movement, she continued into the player. Foul, her third. Adams, another one of those left-handed players. You know, it's awful difficult for most of the time when you're a defender playing the game of basketball. You're so used to right-handed being the dominant hand of most people, and then you come up against these left-handed shooters. Left-handed shooters have always been streaky, you know. As Lawrence gets the ball up the floor, it's just a different thing. It's like in boxing, you know, you're fighting a southpaw versus somebody who's right-handed. As that shot was up by Lambert, defensively actions are all different. Adams with the ball, puts it down and tries to get it out. Ooh. Looks like backcourt was going to be called, but Keegan tipped it. Backcourt is the call. Apparently there wasn't a tip, and the only thing that they were left with was that. 47 seconds left as Allie pulls it out to Caldwell. Pull it out, ladies. Pull it out. Use the clock. Caldwell's runner. The ghost of Gus Folsom must have helped that one get in. That was a hallelujah shot, and it went in. Ball's inbounded here, 52-41, as seconds remain in the third period. Stevens got it over to Owen. Underneath to Adams. Adams looking to work on Lewis. Left-handed, no good. Gets it back out. Jump shot, no good. And rebounded by Lambert. Lambert gets it out to Caldwell. Seconds remaining. Cam for three. Kaboom! As the time expires in the third quarter, a deep shot by Cameron Caldwell. She shot that from the L. Oh, that was deep. 55-41. As offensive rebounding and defensive effort has been the name of the third quarter here for the Lady Bulldogs. Gardner in the first half, they were just shooting amazing. They shot the lights out. They had one shot, it went up, it went in. Now they're having a little bit more difficulty having that type of success. Lawrence has done a really nice job on the glass, limiting the Gardner Tigers to that just one shot. In the first half, that first shot was falling. The second half, not necessarily indicative of the case. It's the fourth quarter here from Folsom Gym on a Friday. Granholm gets it underneath to Adams. Adams looking to go to work on Lewis. She brought it down, and Curtis does a nice job getting the ball. That's how to be aggressive. It's going to be a Lawrence basketball in the alternating possession. Suck it up and get a layup, kid. Nice job. As Caldwell brings the ball down. Looking to get the ball to Lambert. Lambert's got the ball now to Keegan. Keegan Alley. Inside out dribble there. Nothing happening. Looking to set a screen. Gets it to Caldwell. Caldwell gets it to Lambert. Lambert to Keegan Alley. Keegan Alley for three. That one's off the back of the iron. That's no good. Is rebounded by Gardner. Brought up the floor in a hurry by Granholm. Granholm gets it down underneath. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Adams. Adams up and in. Oh, boy. That is going to be the fourth personal foul on Megan Curtis. As Folsom checks in for her as Amy Adams goes to the foul line. We've got a violation on Lambert. That one's no. Second one's no good. Keegan taking the ball. Looks to take it take it to the rim, but little too fancy there. Loses a handle. Turnover. Gardner ball. Brought up the floor here by Granholm. Granholm gets it to Pord. Pord with the left. Up and good. She's just vital with that left hand. Two left-handers in the post for the Tigers. Folsom, dribble penetrate, nothing happening. Oh, Caldwell just dribbles it off her foot. Underneath the Plord. Plord, nothing there. Gets it back out. Travel the baseline. A bailout call. Granholm ripped it through, crossed over, and dribbled to the baseline, and apparently was bumped. I don't know. Plord with a runner with her left hand, no good. Caldwell gets the ball, and Fifield gets control of this one. That foul's on Plord. Check that pour. Coach Gray cheering on his Tigers here, trying to get them to dig in and play a little defense. As Folsom's got the ball out on the wing. Lawrence being patient. Looking to move the basketball. Keegan Alley wide open for three. No good. Cameron Caldwell got the ball. Tried to shoot that one up. They're going to call that on the floor. Cameron was trying to shoot that, but they called it on the floor. It's going to be 1-1. Lawrence is now into the penalty. We've got bonus free throw basketball for 6 minutes in this fourth quarter. 6 minutes of bonus basketball. Looks like we've turned this one into a free throw shooting contest as Caldwell makes the first one. That one no good. Plord with the rebound. Kicks it out to Granholm. Granholm for three. It's good. Check that Stevens. She is a shooter. That's her third three-pointer of the evening. Lambert with the ball to Caldwell. Caldwell tries to answer. Her answer is no good. Folsom keeps it alive. Ball's trapped, taken away by Lewis. Keegan Alley gets the ball and now resets. All right, reset, ladies. Reset. Take your time. Back over to Alley. Alley with the ball now gets a screen from Lambert. Lambert looks to roll. Nothing there. Caldwell gets the ball. Open for three. Pulls up. Shoots. Good. There's the answer that we were looking for earlier, but they did it this time with offensive execution and good ball movement. Plord out of control as Keegan Alley takes a charge. It's the first time she's been forced to go to her right side tonight, and now that she's gone to her right side, she's going to have to go to the bench. Keegan Alley with the basketball now. Gets it to Brooke Lambert. Caldwell underneath the Folsom, not paying any attention to Molly underneath. Molly gets banged around in there, but no call. Has a double dribble. "30-second timeout, Mike Gray. He wants to talk to his Lady Tigers here. Boy, they've put in one heck of an effort this evening. You can't fault them for the effort that they're putting forward. You know, they are pretty, they do have a number of seniors, but it seems like their impact players are a little bit younger. So as they progress, I mean, Stevens is a senior for the Tigers, but the one that's really impressed me tonight, Amy Adams, is a junior. She'll be back next year, as well as Bailey Poor. She's just a freshman. They've got a lot to grow on down there just south of Augusta. We're not out of this one. The Lady Bulldogs aren't out of this one yet. They're up by 11. Folsom gets the ball over to Lambert. Lambert with the Caldwell, looking to get it back underneath the Molly. Closely guarded, gets it to Keegan Alley. Keegan Alley wide open. That's going to be short-rimmed. She can't get her feet underneath her tonight. She's shooting with her wrist. Keegan Alley with a basketball. Pushes the ball up, spin dribble, gets it over to Cameron Caldwell. Caldwell with a basketball here. Looking to get it to Curtis. Curtis back in with 4 fouls. Lambert looking to do something with it. Spins into the middle and draws a foul. Granholm dropped down in defense, but the foul is going to go against Stevens. Brooklyn Lambert shooting the first one, and that's no good. Second one is up. That's no good either. Gardner with the ball. Underneath to Adams, taken away by Curtis. It's a one-handed pass. Led to a turnover. Megan Curtis with the ball. Looking to do something with it. Ball fake. Pass into the post. Nice job by Alley. Looking. Caldwell. Reset. Get it to Lambert. Lambert penetrate. Nothing there. Gets it to Curtis. Curtis wide open for 3. Not there. Stolen away by Keegan Alley. Keegan Alley gets it back, and she walks with it. Head fake before she put the ball on the floor. Moved her foot. Trying to get an advantage on the first step. Lawrence picks up in a 2-2-1 press. Looking to apply a little pressure. Gardner gets the ball to the middle. Gets it down underneath to the baseline. Looks to get it to Adams. Adams got the ball thrown at her feet. There was nothing she could really do with it there. Keegan Alley gets it to Molly Folsom. Folsom to Caldwell. Plenty of time here for the Lady Bulldogs as they spread the floor. And now look to get rid of it. Lambert with the ball. Gets it over to Caldwell. Caldwell being guarded by Granholm. The count's in effect. Folsom with a screen. Nice job. Lambert for 3. It's good. Lawrence picks up and player to player in the half court here. 62-48. Asplord with the ball. Looks to get it into Adams. And does. Adams brought it down and walked with it. Very easily, Megan Curtis could have picked up her 5th foul right there. Very easily. She needs to learn how to play with those 4 fouls. Very aggressive underneath she was as she attempted to strip the ball away underneath. The call didn't go that way. 2 minutes left to go in this one. I'll check that. 2 minutes and 9 seconds. 62-48 Lawrence. Coach Gray's got to be telling them, you know, ladies, we got to generate some turnovers. We've got to get some extra possessions, and we've got to pump the tempo with this one. They've got to look to start getting layups like they got before, and one shot and scoring opportunities, one pass scoring opportunities that they had in the second and first quarter that they haven't really had in the second half. As Gardner picks up in a full court with nobody over the top, Folsom tries to catch the ball as Lambert throws it away, and Granholm tries to jump stop but slips and travels. Lambert with the ball, nobody over the top. Somebody go deep. Keegan with the ball. Really nice pass there by Lambert. Very smart, not recognizing nobody's over the top. Caldwell to Lambert. Lambert looking to penetrate. Nothing there. Gets it over to Keegan Alley. Alley triple threats and then gets it over to Caldwell. Caldwell out front on the top of the key. Getting closely guarded by Plord. Gets it over to Lambert. Lambert back over to Folsom. Folsom gets rid of the ball. Gets it over to Alley. Nice job taking some air out of the ball here by the Lady Bulldogs. Caldwell swarmed and going to be fouled by number 14, and that's Granholm. That is her third, the 10th team foul. 2-shot double bonus now for the Lady Bulldogs. Cameron's first shot is good. Second shot no good. Rebounded by Adams. Adams over to Pord. Pord brings it down. Left hand. No good. Rebound by Folsom. Folsom brings it down. Shouldn't have brought it down. Jump ball. Checking into the game now for the Lady Bulldogs is Haley Holt. Ball deployed. Left-hander, no up, on the top, out of bounds. Multiple substitutions for the Gardner Tigers here as I think they've waved the white flag as Lawrence looks to substitute as well. Caldwell with the ball here. 1 minute, 10 seconds left. Zally has it. Gets it out to Plord. Closely guarded now. Gets it back to Alley. As they pull it out. Closely guarded and pulls it out to Folsom. Folsom with the ball on top of the key. Gets it to Cameron Caldwell. Caldwell gets it over to Folsom. Folsom now draws a reaching foul. That's going to be against Toman. I believe that's going to be your fourth personal foul. 2 shots for Folsom. Waiting to check in for the Lady Bulldogs is, looks like Poli. Looks like, what is that? Poli, Dunphy, and Weston. Folsom's second shot is good. 45-48, 51 seconds remain in this one. Gardner with the ball, bringing it down. Nice screen there. Ball gets swung around the key. 3-point opportunity, no good. Tipped out by Lawrence. It's going to be a Gardner ball as Bork enters the game. Gardner with the ball, 37.6 left. Holt almost gets a steal. Shot up, no good. As a three-point attempt gets wildly thrown up as Holt has the ball for a second, and then it was kicked out of bounds by Collins. 25 seconds remaining in this one. It looks like the Lady Bulldogs are gonna win this one going away. But boy, if the first half was any indication, you wouldn't have known it. This one's a excellent lesson for the Lady Bulldogs as they move forward in their hopes of a postseason run. Overlooking any opponent or maybe looking past them isn't always the thing to do. It's hard to refrain from playing down at the level of your competition sometimes when you're a better team. Lawrence tonight found a way to overcome that poor first half and the excellent shooting that the Tigers had and have come away with a victory, 65-48. We'd like to send a special happy birthday announcement to Joe Marcoux as he's that's the PA announcer here at Lawrence. He's 54 today. He's going to love me for that. CAT Lawrence Girls Basketball brought to you by Stanley's, Shelley's Used Cars, CMD, and the Village Market. I'm Josh Hunt signing off. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you Thursday.